What is going on YouTube? With this method, you should be able to get Nebula done in about 8 to 15 minutes per gun. Let's go ahead and get into how we're going to do this. Go ahead and load into Liberty Falls solo directed mode. If you want to make this as easy and fast as possible, once you load in, don't open any of the gates or doors until you have 15k essence saved up. This is going to be really quick because round cap will be set to 3. And all you have to do is keep farming those zombies. It should only take about 7 minutes to get to that 15k. If a double points happens to drop, be sure to go up to that wonder weapon room because that'll spawn 9 zombies immediately, and that's going to help you rack up points extremely fast. Once we have the 15k essence, let's go ahead and take the path from the bowling alley straight to the pack-a-punch so we can pack-a-punch our weapon early. This is going to make the water valve part of the Easter egg super easy. Now that we have our weapon packed 1, check the graveyard for the groundskeeper. If you don't see him, go ahead and head to the water valve and pick it up from out front of the flower shop. So you'll be able to complete the water pressure in the bowling alley. If this guide helps, please be sure to subscribe and like the video. Leave any comments with anything I may have missed or any future suggestions you may have. But let's go ahead and get right back into this guide. Now let's go ahead and circle back to the graveyard. If you don't see the groundskeeper after picking up the water valve, head to the bowling alley and finish this step since it'll be super easy to do in a low round with a packed weapon. Once we finish the water pressure, now we need to head back to the graveyard and just stay here clearing zombies until the groundskeeper spawns. He does have the name groundskeeper and he will not attack you, so you have to be sure to stay in the middle of the graveyard looking out for him. And periodically, if you don't see him spawning after a little bit, just walk around looking for his key on the floor. There's a chance you may have killed him without knowing. But now that we have his key, let's go ahead and head to the shed. You're going to want to grab the handle out of here. While we're over here, go ahead and save up your salvage as you were doing the rest of this. Use the salvage to craft a Mangler cannon on the right side of the shed. Then follow this path down here that we'll need to get the last part to create the jet engine wonder weapon. Now that we have the last piece to go ahead and craft the wonder weapon, let's go ahead and climb up here and craft it. Once we do, you can begin collecting the LTG pieces. The first one is going to be in the comic book store. The second one is going to be in a window across from the bank roof. If you jump on this box truck in between the bank and that window, it's really easy to pull that part out. The last one is in the church. If it's not spawning for you, it's because you have not interacted with the mysterious device yet. Once you have all 3 pieces, go ahead and head to the bank roof and craft the LTG device. This will now make your round cap 15. It won't show round cap 15 until you progress through the rounds, but this is all you need to do to get to that point. I prefer staying on this roof until at least round 15, just farming essence. Our goal while we're farming this essence is to get your weapon to pack 2, blue rarity, and put a fire ammo mod on it, as well as purchasing all of your perks before continuing. This usually only takes 20 to 25 minutes from the time you started the game to get to this point of having all your perks and your weapons set up. Once you are set up, go ahead and head to the church, grab the canister from the mysterious device and drop it. Once you drop it, you can go ahead and head to the graveyard and start spawning the elites. First time you use the LTG device, it will have to be protected while it spawns a bunch of zombies. Every other time you use it after this, you can skip this part. You're not going to have to protect it. Once you're done protecting it, it'll spawn one of the 2 elites. It's either going to be the Abomination or the Mangler. If you get the Abomination, I recommend killing it, then clearing a wave of zombies. If you look at the LTG device, it'll turn purple again. Now that it's done that, you can save and quit and load back in. Once you load back in, just go ahead and interact with the LTG device again, and it'll either spawn that Mangler or Abomination again. If you get the Mangler though, you are now set to start farming, because now it'll be a Mangler every single time you interact with it until you either leave this game, save and quit, and join back at a later time. And again, if you join back in at a later time, you get the Abomination, just repeat those steps until you have the Mangler. I also recommend this is a good time to go ahead and get your lethal, tactical, or field upgrade masteries done if you have not done so already. After you kill the elite, if you just train the zombies in circles and just look at your mini-map, once all the red dots are collected on you, you can go ahead and use your lethals or field upgrades to clear them out super fast and get those mastery within just a few waves. Or if you're working on your lethal, I recommend you keep that jet engine as your secondary, because what you can do, for example, is pop your stem. The second you pop it, you can charge the second ability, which is usually LT on controller, and it'll wipe all the zombies out. It'll give you about 50 kills each time you do this, making it to where you can get that mastery again in just a few rounds. Once you go to a wall buy or mystery box to get a new weapon, when you return to the LTG device and it's already purple, go ahead and kill any remaining zombies near you. Once they're dead and you're in that round intermission, if you spawn the LTG and kill him, as long as you time it properly, as soon as that LTG is dead, within a few seconds, it'll turn purple again, allowing you to spawn him again without clearing a wave of zombies. This will allow you to double dip as soon as you get back, just to kind of speed up that process, since you lost some time while getting your weapon from a mystery box or pulling it from a wall buy and getting it pack-a-punched or anything like that. As well as if you guys do decide to pack-a-punch 3 on your guns, the ammo does get kind of expensive, so at this point I would recommend only using your gun to kill the elite. Once he's dead, you can train those zombies in a circle and either work on other masteries or just use the jet engine to one-shot them all with its left trigger ability. That way you can save ammo, since it has infinite ammo. And this also lets you save up a lot of essence, so when you do start grabbing new guns, you can instantly pack them 3, you can instantly make them purple, put like a fire model on them. Only other thing I would recommend is just make sure you save about 1500 salvage at all times, because if you ever do get downed, you want to make sure you have a self-res, and if you get downed, you can go purchase one and have another one, because losing your whole save profile to dying would be pretty unfortunate. But again, guys, if this guide helps, please be sure to subscribe and like the video, leave any comments. I do appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. You guys take it easy.